Okay.
Alexander, what's going on, man?
Now I'm on my way home in
Okay.
the car.
Yeah.
Not too much. I just got off work.
So, what can you tell me about Pokemon?
Sure. So I've been playing the Pokemon trading card game specifically competitively since 2009. I am part of a team in the Bay Area called the Golden State Whalelords. Mostly out of the East Bay, but we're kind of scattered all over. And yeah, that's kind of my thing is to go and like compete. I travel all over the United States, sometimes outside the United States, to go to these big tournaments. There's a bunch of people who are involved in this, and that's what we do. You know, we compete.
Wow.
Sometimes there's money on the line. You know, we're always trying to go for like an invite to the World Championships. I just got back from the World Championships a few weeks ago in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a 2-day tournament. The top 16 players in the North America and the continent got a free pass. They didn't have to play day 1. They go straight to day 2. I was not one of those people. It takes a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of time to do that, and it's not really feasible with my lifestyle right now. But I did play in day 1. I got first place.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. And then I got day 2. I got 52nd place. And that's pretty good. 52nd in the world.
So, you're playing as a team at that point, or that's individual?
It's all individual.
Okay.
The actual game, the way it's played, is individual. The team aspect is important, but it's kind of like an off the court thing. I mean, we're always a team. We always support each other. We're always giving each other ideas and practicing. But when you're actually at a tournament, the tournament doesn't like recognize the team specifically. Like you're not, you don't game like points or anything together as a group.
team.
It's all one-on-one.
Got it.
But we support each other through it, and like between tournaments, we practice together. We come up with ideas. During the tournament, you know, we support each other however we can. If someone needs something, we're there for each other. If someone needs cards, we've got it. Someone, you know, sometimes in those last couple seconds before a match, I might go up to my friend and be like, hey, I'm playing this guy. I haven't seen him play today. Has anyone else? And I say like, oh yeah, I sat next to him. He's playing this deck. And I can say like, okay, cool. If I don't know what to do against a certain card that they might play, someone might be able to say like, hey, they got this. And I can say, I'm not really sure what to do about that. And they can give me suggestions. I can go into it and, you know, have a little bit more of an edge, have a little bit more of a chance of success in those situations. Right now, I'm doing a bit of coaching, which is just where like I'll work one-on-one with someone, or I can work with a group potentially, and we'll talk about what their goals are, what they want to do, if they want to do like a long-term coaching thing for like the year, if they want to just do a one-time thing before a tournament, figure out how I can help them out, and then I can give them advice, we can talk strategies, we can work on a deck, and I'll do that for anybody. I work with kids, I work with adults, either way.
So, everybody plays this game?
Oh yeah,
All
it's
ages.
mostly adults. It's mostly adults now. I think that it gained like it was really popular when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of the people that play now are in like their 20s, and it was something where people really got into it as a kid and then grew up with it, and maybe they left for a while and came back, or maybe they just like remembered it was cool and kind of came into it later in life because it's just like a little bit more accessible. You have a little bit more autonomy. You're not relying on your parents for anything.
Yeah.
And then you realize like how cool it is and how complicated it is, and you're like, wow, this is like a really serious game. Like this is like challenging and fun, and the people who play it are all my age coming into it for the same reason. So you'll find a lot of like 20-something crowd are into the game now, and you got a few kids. Kids are not a large part of the competitive scene.
Yeah.
But people, I mean, they're kind of like they're the next generation. They're going to be the ones that eventually become adults and keep the game going. So I mean, you really want to try to keep it alive, and you want to support them. And there's a lot of parents that show up and will play too with their kids, so that their kids, you know, can succeed and stick with it because it's something that's really good for them.
Yeah. It's a complicated game. Like, how many different Pokemon characters are there?
Okay.
Hundreds.
I honestly like can't even keep track. They just released like another one just a few days ago.
Yeah.
We're in like the 700-800s now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not even like with cards. It's not where there's just like one card for a Pokemon. It's not like just like one Charizard that came out years ago and it's the only Charizard.
Yeah.
There are multiple cards for each character throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it okay if I plug like Twitter or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So I am on Twitter, and I can take coaching requests. I can take questions, or you can just follow me and keep up with news. I also post some funny stuff on there. It's at Alex Charmander, one word. Find me on Twitter, and I hope you follow me.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Yeah. No problem, man. It's my
Ian.
pleasure. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
That's pretty
nice
cool.
to meet you, Ian.
Yeah, man. You too.
Good luck. I'll follow you.
Okay. Awesome.
I hope it takes off.
Yeah. And you have my